Hello everybody and welcome to today's episode of Reviews That Don't Matter with Jessica Hitt. My name is Jessica Hitt. Today we are going to be continuing my Star Wars story with Clone Wars Season 4. If you guys have not been keeping up with my Star Wars experience, then you don't know that I have just recently started watching Star Wars. I'd never seen it before, like halfway through December, and I wanted to see Rogue One, so I thought, you know what, I would watch the originals from the 70s and 80s, and then I would watch the prequels, and then I discovered that Clone Wars was on Netflix, and I was like, damn right I'm doing that, and I have been really enjoying the experience. I am really deep into the whole Star Wars thing, and I've been doing some research, and it's very entertaining, and now I'm very excited for the fact that they're making like a Star Wars land amusement park thing like they do with Harry Potter, but I will be going to the Harry Potter one first because Harry Potter is life. Anyway, back to Season 4 of Clone Wars. Overall, I thought it was a really strong season. I think that I liked it more than I liked Season 3. It started off kind of the same on the slower note, but I was more interested in those episodes than I was in the first ones. And then it really got going once we met General Krell, and he joined the 501st when Anakin Skywalker got called back to Coruscant. And those were some anxiety-filled episodes for me because I was like, I don't want to see any of my favorite clone troopers die, like Rex or Fives or all of those people. And oh my god, I was just like, if they kill off Rex right now, when this asshole General Jedi guy is leading them, I would be so pissed. And I was literally, for the 3 or 4 episodes, I was so anxious about it. Every time there was a battle, I was like holding on to something like, don't die Rex, don't die Fives, like my 2 favorite clone troopers. But it was all good. Rex lived, Fives lived, and that was an interesting episode because it really showed how divided the Jedi are on this issue of the war, because they're supposed to be peacemakers, and some of them are more aggressive than the others, and someone like Krell who decides that he's going to serve himself instead of being selfless like they're supposed to be, and just decides to. It's interesting because he doesn't say that he's going to the dark side, he just doesn't think that they're going to win the war, so he's just kind of helping out there, and he wants to be his own Jedi in a way. It's interesting. I hated Krell, and I'm glad that they decided to kill him off at the end of that. I thought that was a smart move, just because sometimes that is just the best thing to do with someone like General Krell. It is. Something that I think this season did a really good job with is show Anakin's like rage side, especially when it came to the slaves and the slave empire kind of building, because it brought back all of those memories of him and his mom being traded into slavery and bought by the Hutts and all that kind of stuff. And I thought they did a really good job with that, and it shows who Anakin is really. And also you see that Ahsoka learns more about her master, and you see that she has now become a really strong Jedi, and especially when she's like, these are my people, let me figure out a way to get them out. And she isn't someone who's just there during the saving of this whole planet of people. She is instrumental in actually being able to get them off the platform that is slowly coming back and gonna kill them all. So I think that they did a really good job with that. And we also got the reintroduction of Lux Bonteri, who, if you remember from last season, his mother was killed, and he has found out that the Separatists are the ones who did that, Count Dooku in general, and he's trying to convince the Separatists that they're being led into something bad. And then Ahsoka kind of joins him, and I like their friendship and like this sort of romance, but not really going anywhere romance, because Ahsoka's a Jedi and she can't really do that. Even though, I mean, look at Anakin and Padme, they're doing it. And then you also get more Death Watch, which I really enjoy the Death Watch stuff. I think there's something really interesting about that group of people, and I like how they just kind of keep popping up, you know? But I think that I really liked that sort of like Lux and Ahsoka dynamic during the whole episode, where Ahsoka was just trying to tell him what all of this stuff was, and he was just so stubborn in him thinking that he's doing the right thing, but it's not necessarily. Another thing that I think was really important in this season was when the Jedi Council decided to fake Obi-Wan Kenobi's death and not tell Anakin, because it develops this distrust with Anakin and the Jedi Council. And it starts to make sense on why he leans more towards Palpatine and gets closer to Palpatine, and how he gets so angry with the Jedi Council in the Revenge of the Sith. And I think he's a little fair. I think that they should have trusted him. That's my thing, is they should have trusted him to be the Jedi that they're training him to be. You know? Like, they shouldn't be so afraid to tell him, and even though that they have some questions about him, they're almost creating the problem themselves, and that's what kind of bugged me about that. And it's like, just talk. Let's just have a conversation. That everything could be fixed with a conversation. And I would be pissed if I was Anakin too. I wouldn't be pissed at Obi-Wan, which I don't think he is. He blamed the Jedi Council. He did. Mace Windu, Yoda, all of them. And that's something that I've been waiting for this entire series to see, a real strong reason. There's been little things here and there, but this is a big reason why he starts to really distrust the Council. We did have to go back to the Night Sisters and see them all get pretty much slaughtered by Count Dooku and his droids, and Ventress kind of sneaks off and becomes a bounty hunter. And yeah, I preferred her more once she was the bounty hunter. You know, I didn't like the Night Sister stuff. I didn't really care when she was a Sith person. And I preferred her much more when she was on her own and kind of just deciding to be her own her, if that makes any sense. I don't think it does. But we also learn that Darth Maul is still alive. Savage Opress goes out and finds his long-lost brother, Darth Maul, and I loved the reintroduction of him. I thought it was really cool. The fact that he was like alive, that he had like the spider legs, I wish they would have kept the spider legs instead of bringing him back to the Night Sisters or whatever and developing his legs. And also I liked it when he was crazy, like when he couldn't put his thoughts together and he was like crazy rage monster against Obi-Wan Kenobi. I thought that was really cool. I think Sam Witwer does a great job voicing Darth Maul. I can see why he was nominated. I think he won a couple awards for the voice acting community for his portrayal of Darth Maul. And I thought it was great. I really thought that bringing him back into the fold, well, made me care more about Savage Opress. I don't like the guy very much, but made me care more about that storyline that I feel like they've been trying to make me care about, and now I finally do. Darth Maul's back. I was disappointed in the fact that he was only in one movie. For some reason I thought he was in all 3 movies of the prequels before I saw them, but I was like, come on, he said like 2 lines and he killed him off and he looked totally badass. You could have used him for at least another movie, in my opinion. So yeah, I really enjoyed season 4. I thought it was a really great extension of everything, and it starts to really connect to Revenge of the Sith and what we see in that movie, and once again, it just makes me excited for season 5. So that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go watch season 5, and I will be back tomorrow with my season 5 review of Clone Wars. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, tell me all the stuff you like. Do you like Darth Maul? Do you like Ventress? Do you like all of these people that I might like or may like? What do you think of Ahsoka Tano? I think she's the best character in the entire series. And remember, no spoilers, still got a couple more seasons, and I will be back tomorrow with a video. Okay, bye!